tickets are on sale now this week for Michigan football home games. 3 of them sold out. I think the entire public gets access to the ones that are not sold out starting on Friday, July 11th, tomorrow, from when we're recording this. And if you had priority points, you can get them earlier in the week, that sort of thing. Depends on how many points you have. But the games that are already sold out, can you guess these 3 games, or do you know?
The Michigan home games?
Yes, out of 6.
Ohio State.
Yep.
Would be the one.
Correct.
All right, hold on. Ohio State. I'm guessing not the opener. Let's see. Washington?
No.
No kidding. Wisconsin?
Yes.
Central Michigan.
Sold out.
Central Michigan, because all the Central Michigan fans are going to come in for the upset. So, those would be the 3. So Washington's going to be a good game. Clay, I think you and I are on the same page here. That's kind of the sneaky one there. We both like their quarterback. I like Jed Fish in year 2. So going to be interesting. But, man, we're 51 days away, kid. It's unbelievable to think about.
It's crazy. But, yeah, those are the 3 sold out. Central Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio State. I guess it makes sense. Central Michigan, I think, is a noon game. And it will be the last Michigan home game in September, and that's only on September 13th. So you won't be able to see the Wolverines till October in Ann Arbor. And there are only 6 home games anyway. So I think that it's going to be an interesting year on the ticket scene. I'm kind of glad I know you've been long out of this game. I'm out of the game where we don't have to worry about it. So we're blessed in that way because people are always asking tickets. And sometimes we get some free ones here or there, usually last minute for me. But, you know, it's nice to not have to worry about it. But it's going to be kind of a crazy year in that respect because then you have that Washington game, I believe on October 18th, if I'm right, is the second to last home game before Ohio State, which is kind of its own thing. You know, you have Purdue on the 1st of November, but there aren't too many, and they're spread out kind of evenly throughout the year. So it'll be kind of interesting. New Mexico night game opener, not sold out yet. I'm sure it will be. Obviously, these all will be at some point. Washington and Purdue, those ones still available. So if you want to get your tickets now, I'm not trying to sell them, but I thought it was kind of interesting to see which ones were sold out and which ones weren't. As far as road trips, as you mentioned, we're booking the flights. It's a weird year in terms of the amount of flights you have to fly to Oklahoma, Nebraska, USC, in Maryland. And it's also odd that one of the drivable games to Northwestern isn't at a normal stadium. It's at Wrigley Field. Of course, then you drive to Michigan State. I think I know your answer to this, but how would you stack up maybe the most anticipated road trips for maybe a Michigan fan that's going to follow the team around this year?
Yeah, Oklahoma, because this is unique. This has never been there before. This is a new thing. Michigan, Oklahoma, at a venue at Oklahoma is going to be a blast. 2 blue bloods, so to speak, and I can't wait for that one. I think it's going to be fun. A night game, obviously, it's going to be hot down there, so I like that. Oklahoma, it was interesting. Phil Steele, Clay, has Oklahoma number 9 in the country, Michigan number 10, so it could be a top 10 matchup depending on. I don't think it will be in the actual polls, but Oklahoma could be better than expected. So Michigan's defense travels. That'll be a fun one. USC, never been there. I think that'll be fun. I think there'll be a ton of Michigan fans there because when Michigan travels out to the coast, USC doesn't pack a stadium. UCLA doesn't pack a stadium. Michigan's had a ton of fans there for basketball for both of those games. And when Michigan was out there at the Staples Center for the NCAA tournament several years ago, they took over, and it was unbelievable. It was like Ann Arbor West. It was really better than a Chrysler crowd at times. So there are going to be a ton of Michigan fans there. Can't wait to see that. So Nebraska's always fun. Again, we got friends there, and Dr. Bajwa, I'm going to give him a shout out, one of our best subscribers in the history of the Wolverine and all around great guy. So Gunther, our producer, will be there. So it'll be fun, man. I love that trip because I like the people. Now, I say that, but if Michigan continues to win in this rivalry, Penn State used to be a great road trip too until Michigan beat the crap out of them 9 times in a row, and then they just became mean. So hopefully Gunther doesn't turn on us. But other than that, man, I hate going to Michigan State. They're not very kind when we go up there. I think I got a threat the last time on my desk, if I'm not mistaken. So on where my seat was, so that was fun. Those people making up some rumors about things that I said that I didn't say, which was ridiculous. And then Wrigley Field, for crying out loud, man.
Yeah.
We get to see a Michigan game at Wrigley Field. I cannot wait. That is going to be a unique experience, and I just hope that the press box is close enough that we can see the action. We're a little spoiled here. We get up there and it's like, okay, where's my, Grey Poupon and my, my espresso or whatever, and it's nice and warm. I think it's a November game, right? So
Yes.
in Chicago, so I'll be happy to be inside, and I won't make any qualms about that.
No doubt. The only time I've watched a football game at a baseball stadium, I think, is high school football at what was formerly known as Fifth Third Ballpark in Grand Rapids, the home of the West Michigan Whitecaps.
LMCU.
Yeah, now it's LMCU. I was there last week watching Max Clark, Kevin McGonigal, all those guys who got called up like 2 days later after I went to Double-A. So I'm glad I went.
Did you get any hits?
Max Clark went 0 for 4, but he had 2 really hard hit. They were essentially base hits, but they went right to a fielder. McGonigal got walked 2 or 3 times. Might have had like a fielder's choice, something like that. So
gotcha.
Yeah, you saw some juice, but yeah, you didn't get to see the full experience. But
who's the other guy? Josue.
Yeah, there's one. There's another big time prospect. Yeah,
they're
not
good.
Exactly sure.
And shout out to my buddy Kenny Jansen, who is a VP over there at LMCU. So but great ballpark. If you haven't been there, get there.
It was packed. A lot of people went out. So yeah, it was a fun time. But yeah, then the only time I've been to Wrigley Field wasn't really inside the stadium. I was at the Wrigley rooftops across the field, or across the street, excuse me. And you could kind of see the game. You're more there for like the all you can drink, all you can eat with a big group. But I haven't experienced Wrigley, so I'm excited to actually get in the stadium, watch some football there. Won't quite be a Cubs game, but that's gonna be fun. I'm more excited for maybe the Friday night bar scene before that, because I don't know what time the game's gonna be, but hopefully it's 3:30 maybe. But we will see.
Yeah, or later.
Or later. Give us a little bit time to recover. But yeah, Oklahoma to me is the most anticipated. For all the reasons you mentioned, it's unfamiliar territory. I almost can't even picture myself. Like, I don't even know anything about Oklahoma. I can't picture myself being in Norman, Oklahoma, or flying into Oklahoma City. I didn't know this would ever come. But it will be a lot of fun. I guess we knew 10 years ago this game was on the schedule, but you don't really believe it until you book the flight, I guess, that this game's actually going to happen.
And you didn't know you were going to be working for the Wolverine then, so you're welcome.
True.
All these experiences, all because we met at Five Guys, and Austin Fox and I think met with you, if I'm not mistaken, and decided you were the right guy for the job. So, man, it's been fun. There's a lot more to look forward to, too.
Great place for a meeting, too. Five Guys. They're the best. So yes, that is Michigan's schedule. I know a lot of people will be making some of those road trips. A lot of people heading out to games at the Big House this fall. Only 6 home games, so we got to cherish all of them this year. Last year was 8, right? So a little bit of a contrast, and I know that stresses the budget, but they also had 8 last year, so it's kind of like a 7-7.